Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Toy me, toy you. The fun begins. Grab your grails, let's dive right in.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Toy Me, Toy You. Here we are again for another show, and I'm Dave, with my usual cohorts, Mr. Lely.
Hello, everybody.
And Rudy Zizou.
Good evening.
And special guest this evening, it's Mr. Exilian XLR. Brad is with us. Welcome, Brad.
Good morning from Australia.
All right. What should we do this evening? Should we talk about some toys and stuff?
Yeah,
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. So this evening in Pick Your Own, what are we going to be talking about, Lee?
We're going to be talking about the ladies, and it's ladies night for one night.
And Rudy, what are we doing in our discussion this evening?
It is called Double Take. So interpret that as you will.
Okie dokie. Very mysterious, Rudy. All right, let's start off then by having a little look at some recent toy news, as we tend to do. So, what have we got? First of all, Mayfex. Well, if you want,
well, it's
take
rude,
this
isn't
down.
it?
No, go on. Take it away, Lee.
Oh,
it's your show. No, don't mind me.
I didn't mean me. We've got Gaff, Cosmic Toys. Yo!
Gotta.
What's up?
Cosmic Toy Man.
Martin. Joshi boy. Excelsior Domain. Hello, Andy. How you doing? And I think that's it all. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Peoples.
Cool.
Good people.
Peoples,
Right.
Yes. How you doing? Hi. Oh, sure.
Right. Let's have a look at some toy news and tell us what you think about this in the chat. And we've got Mayfex, first of all, doing a Batman Hush Bruce Wayne for a mere £90.
Mayfex have upped their prices a bit, haven't they, since the
the
good old days? But look how leathery that bag is.
I feel like Mayfex have just
nice.
put, you know what? Let's put an extra 10% on everything now.
Yeah. We're going to... Oh. One hair out of place.
Batarang.
Yeah.
He's very much just a man about town, really,
I like
until you put the Batarang in his hand.
Yeah, he's kind of giving it away though, isn't it? Did you think you have Bruce? Batman? Come on.
What would you call these looks? One's like slightly concerned. One's, someone's handed me a box of After Eights. And the other one is, why am I wearing sunglasses at night time?
I think the middle one's slightly playful.
Yeah, that's the After Eight one.
The last one is kind of also After Eights.
Yeah.
A bit of inspiration from like every Bruce Wayne.
What could I fill my jug with today? How about hopefulness?
It's an interesting figure. It's quite generic, isn't it, in itself? But if you're a Batman collector, you can have your Batman figures, and then you can have a Bruce Wayne in the mix as well.
Oh, I know. It's a nice scale as well, isn't it?
Is it Bruce Wayne or is it Hush?
Oh, it's Hush Bruce Wayne.
I like the way they've got his scarf going to his left for wind accuracy.
Okay, and then as well as Bruce Wayne, they're giving us Clark Kent.
Oh, he looks like he's wearing pants a bit too much there. Does he? It looks like his trousers end halfway up his legs, and then he's just got gruds on.
Yeah.
They're all Mafex
Nice-
joints like
Nice
that.
glasses. Nice glasses.
Ah,
Nice
yeah.
little round glasses. I do like
Are
those.
they decent arm joints? Because they look like they'd be decent arm joints, but I'm not sure if I like the look of them. It's part and parcel with like things like Reveltech and like Figwats,
Yeah.
isn't it? The arm joints.
There's always a bit of play off between the
Yeah.
articulation and the look, isn't there?
I always preferred the Figwats arm joints because I feel like they work better, even though they're prone to a bit of snappage. You can just buy a new joint, can't you? With Figwats, those look like they'd be nice, but
He looks quite nice, and also he has some changeable parts, so he can do that.
oh, here
That's
we
the
are.
look, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's very cool.
the tie fly. It's like it's not even windy today, but it just looks good.
He's just ripped his shirt open so fast that the tie's
Yeah.
just gone.
On a summer's day,
Slowly.
like, he must be roasting, mustn't he? Like the full-on tight suit underneath his suit. Like I hope it's made of
And he's
like
got the cape as well.
climate
Where's he
cool.
tucking that?
What's that?
He's got the cape as well, so where's he tucking that?
Maybe Lando just brings it down in the Falcon from his cape collection. It's just like, don't forget your cape.
Do you think Clark Kent worries a great deal about perspiration?
That's the good
He
point.
chooses his
Probably does.
deodorant very carefully.
He could probably choose his own like air conditioning, can't he?
Links Africa.
A jacket drying. Your jacket is now dry. They're lovely though, aren't they? Really, like
They are cool looking figures.
yeah, they are cool. Like they've started really smashing the eyes on the Mafex stuff. I thought the early Mafex stuff, I can't remember off the top of my head what figures they were, but the eyes looked a bit sketchy compared to like, I'm not going to say Reveltech because Reveltech have always been a bit, but Figwats and Figma always seem to nail the eyes, whereas Mafex, not always in the early days, but yeah, those are cool. And they're not too anime. Like with stuff like Superman and Batman, you can get them a bit too anime, especially with Mafex Japanese. Mafex.
Is it? I think it's a Japanese one.
Because
Gareth's in the chat, isn't he? Gareth will probably tell us.
Yeah.
Or someone else. But I believe they are.
They
Yeah,
tend to
these are
get-
cool figures. As I say, I don't think they're ones you'd have in isolation, but as part of a broader collection of that character, they'd slot in
Just-
nicely.
Characters in suits.
And then we've got this weird thing. Warriors Workshop Po-Yang Lake Monster.
It's like a Mirelurk, isn't it? From Fallout.
Lobster type guy. I thought he looks quite cool.
He's already been cooked. That's the problem. Like, they're always red when they're cooked, aren't they?
Oh, he'll do it.
I imagine this is on the smaller side of 1/12 scale. He looks like quite a small character. They haven't actually given a measurement for the height anywhere that I've been able to find. It just said 1/12 scale. But I imagine he's smallish,
But very wide.
but wide, yes. And yeah, it's a really cool sculpt, and the colours on it and everything. I think it looks great.
Is this a line then? Is there more of them?
I think they've done a couple of more human characters in
Okay.
Warriors Workshop, and then they've done this. I don't think they've done lots and lots.
Yeah.
They're fairly new. Yeah, but this is up for $76 on, I think it's Big Bad Toy Store. I saw it on. So not cheap.
If you've got this, you just want more crustaceans.
It's,
wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Let's have like a limpet.
yeah. They should tease all the others so you know what's
Yeah.
coming, and then you're ready to make your investment.
I'm
Give us
waiting
a
on
mantis prawn.
the freshwater crayfish.
Yeah. He wins automatically if he fights at home because nothing else can survive in his water.
There you go. He's got some of the blue on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
And then there he is.
He's
kneeling
won.
down. Oh!
He's won his medal.
The paint detail's incredible.
And the head pops off so you can see the brain.
Interesting.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Curious. It's a feature. And
It'll look good
he
in a
does
bit.
also come in blue.
Uncooked version.
Yes.
Raw Lobster Man. Actually looks better in blue, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
I
think.
like it.
Yeah, the blue is really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool looking design. I'm not parting with $76 for this.
No.
But yeah, it is a cool looking figure.
Like a Pacific Rim big bad.
And then Masters of the Universe movie figures. And they're moving away from their 7-inch scale in Masterverse and going into 1/12 scale with their new Chronicle line Armatel, which is interesting. But I think 1/12 is just kind of dominating the market now, isn't it? So it makes sense. So these will be $25 or probably 25 quid. That'll work out as, and then probably 40 quid for Battle Cat. These are quite cool. You know, I like a bit of my Masters of the Universe. I am quite excited for the movie. The first teaser trailer was enough to whet my appetite. And yeah, these figures mostly look really cool. So there we've got He-Man. His nice harness and loincloth combo, raising his sword aloft. Man-at-Arms. And Teela. Is anyone else interested in the Masters of the Universe movie, or is it just me?
Yeah, interested. Not going to go for the figures, but yeah, interested to see what comes after it. If hopefully it lives up to some hype, but then what after? What's going to happen?
I can't wait to see it. I'm not interested in figures, but yeah, I can't wait to see the movie.
Skeletor. I think Skeletor is a very cool looking figure.
Looks just like Jared Leto.
Yeah, spot on. Like
Without the face.
Dead on.
Everyone's like holding their weapons aloft, aren't they? Like if they've got like a melee weapon. Look at my weapon. Maybe they're inspecting the back of it. Barracks inspection.
That is the greatest battle cry ever. Look at my weapon.
Look at my weapon.
He looks very cool as well. I like his nice purpley pink helmet. And his hook hand.
He's waiting for Panther season.
Triclops.
Everyone's either got like melee weapons or sniper rifles. It's going to be a really one-sided battle. There's no middle ground. It's like
they have to close the distance quickly. That's the trick.
It's going to be really methodical.
And this is the one figure out of them that I just don't think looks good. Mainly because of the face. Looks like a melted candle. If I was the Alison Brie who's playing her, if I was Alison Brie, I'd be like, what have they done to my face? I'm not saying the others are perfect likenesses of the actor or anything, but this is just something else. So if I do buy any of the figures, it won't be that one.
Like a 2015 Black Series.
And there we've got He-Man riding Battle Cat. Nice.
I like how like the armor just looks like Battle Cat's armor. They haven't tried to Avengers 2012 it or anything, have they?
No, they've tweaked the design a bit, but it's it's the classic look really.
It's certainly our Mr. B Cat.
It is very, very nice. I say I won't buy any of these figures because I've already got the Masterverse, but if I see them on the shelf, I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's it. Like if you leave yourself open-minded and just buy toys like out in the wild and you see it and you think, actually, what? Go for it.
Yeah, the Battle Cat looks really good. I do like that. And there we got a picture of old Nicky Boy looking at his own action figure admiringly. What a gorgeous man he is.
For a second, I thought that was just a generic catalogue picture. Just as like I was thinking, like it's a bit old, like a catalogue, because it's always children, isn't it? Going, but
And then I've thrown a couple of Transformers in, just in case Phil tuned in. I don't know if he's with us tonight. He might get this on catch up anyway. And I haven't put all the Transformers that have been revealed recently. I've just chosen a couple. One of which is Liege Maximo, the leader class figure that they've recently put up for pre-order. And I think he looks really cool. I like the techno-organic vibe he's got going on.
He's very Unicron.
Unicron-esque.
Unicron, isn't he? Like the bludgeon Unicron and snot.
It's got big shoulder horns, whatever you would call those.
Look, it's a look. So I'm going to go for that look, but it'd be green.
And here's his alt mode. People have been giving this some stick. I quite like it. It's quite.
I've enjoyed
the
actual turmoil that these two have created.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh.
It's just like a weird alien blimp. I like it.
It'll float through space. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you see it coming, you're not going to want to be there. It's fine. He's a bad guy. He looks like a monster mind in space, I thought.
And then we've got Power Glide. And the most important thing with the Power Glide is he's getting the opening chest with that heart inside, which might be the greatest feature on a toy of all time.
John, the mini bots are so worth the money, I think. So they've been every single mini bot, I think, has been amazing so far. And people, I haven't seen many. There's been a lot of complaints about Transformers lately. I don't know why, but like the mini bots don't, even at the price point, don't garner many complaints because they are just really good.
I think he looks really cool.
He looks great.
Running into combat. Some people have said his gun's on the large side. I like it.
Yeah.
I like a big gun. I got Wind Charger recently. And
it's so good.
I quite like him. I don't really like the lower legs. And I think his gun's too small and a bit plain.
He's got a tiddly gun, hasn't he?
Yeah. But he's a pretty good figure overall. Anyway, Power Glide. Power Glide does look good, particularly in this robot mode. I think he looks great. And he comes with that alien mask that you can put on him as well. Another quirky little accessory. Apparently that works by just turning his head around, and he's got plugs in the back of his head for it. They discussed that. They did the design team did a live stream about it.
Was it like good. When the no one can figure out whether the armor came off Prime smokescreen, and there must have been about 200 posts on the thread on TFW, like trying to figure out whether the armor came off, and it was hilarious.
I don't remember.
It was epic. It went on and on and on and on, and then when the armor came off, there was like this massive collective sigh because people's lives weren't ruined.
Imagine not having your life ruined by a toy.
Oh, if what's coming next, if it's what I think is coming next, then it's going to be funny.
No. Anyway, the alt mode looks good. You can see his hands if you look carefully in the side there.
That's fine.
But I still think it looks good.
Plug it with his massive gun.
Okay, and I think that's all I've got for Transformers, so Phil can relax now. Infinite Legions from Four Horsemen. This is Joe, and how do we say his surname? Manganiello's Axana. I believe that these designs are associated with Dungeons and Dragons. And then they're making them in the Infinite Legions line. She's got Eva Lynn vibes to her, definitely. But also, unique in her own way as well. She's a better looking Eva Lynn than the last one we saw, that's for sure. And an alternate head with her hair down, which is nice. Some little effects pieces for the hands. It is, Lee. It is. and various bits and bobs that she comes with. And then they've done this beastie as well, Arkan the Cruel. He looks gnarly.
He looks like his team just lost, and he nearly put a £1 bet on, but he's relieved.
It's just incredibly spiky. Like, how do you even like pose that thing without getting a prick?
He'd need a certain kind of chair, wouldn't he?
Incredible though.
Yeah.
Intimacy could be complicated, couldn't it? But he looks
I
very
don't know.
cool.
It depends what's under his loincloth.
These are the questions we need answering, Brad.
Must be quick
That
access.
looks like it looks like he's just said, "Do you want to see a trick?" Ta-da!
No, I was worrying more about kissing him with all that going on his face.
He's like, as if you'd have a choice. like then he's got knee skulls. Well, he's thought about his outfit today, hasn't he?
Skulls
He's
everywhere.
He's just gone to the beach as well and grabbed a starfish from a rock pool and gone, "Pow." There we go, finished. Straight on the chest.
And he's got a little bit of energy to hold in his hand as well.
Ooh.
That must be the effect piece that everyone's going for these days. That second arm's interesting. Looks like his hands died on that one. What's going on there?
His flame got a bit too hot and he singed it.
Yeah, he burnt off his own hand.
Yeah. Ah, mate. Ah.
God, there's going to be some lore about that, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's an interesting display option anyway. But cool looking figure. I do like that one. And that is all for the news for now.
I don't know if I'm like part with like, what were they, $75?
Yeah.
I think he was $75. The Oksana was $50.
Oh, okay.
They're not the cheapest things.
That kind of next tier of action figure, aren't they?
Yeah. I certainly won't be rushing out to get loads and loads and loads of them, but I could see myself getting the odd one or two.
Like 70 burned hands
here and there.
They've got a lot of shelf presence.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Do you want to catch us up with the chat again, Lee? Go on. You know you want to.
What day is it? Well, I'm still on the bit where everyone's saying hello. Hi. Good morning.
Well, it's nice that they're saying hello to each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's Bruce Wayne. That's right in the comic book story, Hush. Or is it Hush? It could be Hush. I'm still debating on that one. He also says joints, those joints, God Lord. Good Lord indeed. And his face is wrong. Of course, he says super sweat. I'm guessing that's the Superman. Right, points out 12 minutes in.
Yes.
And loincloths.
Of course, Martin.
Loy.
It never takes long to get into the loincloth action. Never.
Makes it sound like it's a record. I'm sure we've been there a lot sooner.
It's a motif.
It's a choice.
Or is it a lifestyle?
catch that last one, I'm thinking. Oh, got Andy's in the chat. Already giving his excuses for being late. We know how tired.
Shocking behaviour.
Unbelievable.
We do go on at 8 o'clock every other Sunday.
I know.
I don't know if you need a notification.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's not like we just randomly go, let's do a stream tonight, lads.
He probably got distracted stroking a Leonardo or something.
Yeah.
Phil's still here.
Good old Phil. Did you enjoy that Transformers news, Phil?
Good. Baby toys. That's nice. Oh, it's nice. Do-do-do, do-do-do. God, we're 1 minute in and second loincloth mentioned.
I feel like loincloth is one of those things that, like, you know well but never own. No?
Do you
Like
reckon
never-
Martin's making a drinking game out of this? Every time
Like-
we mention loincloths, he just...
Who's got one? So send everyone a
Martin's
loincloth.
writing these down, I think.
See who can get one on first.
Frankie one
What a way to
minute.
live your life.
Loincloth.
If someone gave you one, would you know how to put it on? That'd be a good drinking game.
Maybe in a few streams, like we'll start getting action figures with cravats. I'm done with the loincloth. It's boring. It's old
Give me
news.
the theme. Change the theme.
Check out my 112 scale Tony Hart. It's cravat.
Only
Oh, we need to make that happen.
I'll do a Kickstarter.
Oh god.
Oh, literally. Could you
That's
imagine
not
it?
big figures with kilts.
Revel Tech Tony Hart.
Wax crayons, crepe
Tiny
paper,
little morph.
10 different cravats.
Crap theme intro.
Oh yeah, they could do a whole line of TV shows from our youth. Well, not all the TV hosts from
Yeah.
our youth.
I
There's
don't
some
wanna
that
throw
would definitely have to be
Tony
excluded.
I've enjoyed Tony Hart my whole life.
Like all the Blue Peter presenters from the 90s. And Neil Buchanan with the head.
They could do a big box.
Yeah.
Richard Bacon would have to be like a secret release, though, wouldn't he? Or a renamed one, because he did coke.
You could have Anthea Turner with like a Tracy Island building set.
Mark-
Paint
Mark
everywhere.
Curry, broken mug.
John Leslie with... No, we won't go there.
Well, we're just full of good ideas this evening.
Yeah, Revel Tech Blue Peter presenters.
Nice. Cool. Shall we move on then? Let's
Richard
have a look.
Bacon, the builder figure.
Build a diorama of the Blue Peter.
A third-party big breakfast microphone.
Yeah. Madness.
Excuse me.
Right, let's talk about some pickups then, shall we? And as is the way of things, shall we have our guest for the evening go first? Brad, have you got any pickups?
Yeah, I got a few. So, I've done a few of these before, but actually, let's have a little look. So, Christmas, me and Ed do a little like not so secret Santa. I picked like my Cronus Prime, and I think. Hang on, is he the only Prime I've got so far? He might be the only Prime I've got so far. I'm just not interested in the Primes. But when I saw my Cronus, and I saw that you could do like the old, you could put him on his bike like that, like he's going really fast and he can't control it. Like, anyone ever seen Homestar Runner?
Me.
No, there's a character on Homestar Runner called Homsar, and he does this funny like noise. that's the highlight of this toy for me. But he's fantastic. I love the fact that you've got a little Micron, and he can have this kind of like suit of armor that turns into a bike around him. There's nothing to dislike about that for me. He's fun. So highly recommended. He's probably going to be down to about 15 quid soon because the deluxe primes don't seem to be selling too well. Oh well. But yeah,
I'll probably grab him if the price drops.
He's great. He's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended. Not like, excuse me, not really like any other Transformer in that line, which is great. Or like for a while, to be honest. What else? Oh, Windcharger. The Windcharger came like Smiths are like stupidly quick now with their mail. Like every time I've ordered from Smiths the last couple of times, it arrives kind of the next day. So I ordered this to my mate Adam's house, who I visited last week in Market Harborough, and when I got there, he was there, which was lovely. And I love how fast he is to transform. I'll say that he's not complicated at all. It's very straightforward. It takes about a minute. So it's been a while actually since I've had a despot that goes back and forth, car to robot, car to or vehicle to robot, whatever it is. But he's been transformed loads of times because I just find him a lot of fun. Very quick to just kind of pick what I've got. I've got very little time at the moment to enjoy toys and stuff, so I tend to buy them, have a quick go, and chuck them in a box. But he's been around the house quite a bit because he's so easy to just pick up for 2 minutes and just do car, do robot. That's the noise I make when I do it as well. But yeah, you're right. His gun is a bit tiny, and that thing that comes off his chest, the big yellow thing, looks like what happens when you have a wee straight after. You know what? But yeah, was he got magnetic powers or something?
Yeah.
And the head thing is like proper. I'm way out of focus. There we go. Nope. Focus on his head instead of my head. There we go.
Yeah, I do like the tilty head thing.
Oh, like that's cool. I like that. He can be looking up at his weapon, like all the Masters of the Universe figures. Hot Wheels.
They're sticks. They're not weapons. They're just sticks.
They're sticks. Look up at our melee weapon. We'll give him a pen. Look up at your pen. I found this in Asda Tesco for like a $5 a couple of months ago, and I just opened him. Spike. He's kind of, apart from he's got a lefty righty head. If you turn him sideways, he can look up at his weapon too, I guess. Yeah, he's all right. It was never one I was going to like pay full price for, but he's out of focus. He's fine. He'll just go on the shelf and fill that spot that Spike needs to fit. I'm really glad they didn't paint his eyes because they might do an old Mayfex job. That just looked weird. Been getting some Hot Wheels. I got this one recently, which is a really cool kind of. That's not going to focus at all, is it?
Oh, it says Black Widow on the side.
Yeah, it's the Black Widow.
I got that one for my wife.
Did you grab it?
Yeah.
It's I've passed on it a few times, thinking like I'll get it at some point. But yeah, I really like that one. That was a cool pickup. So that'll be nice on the Hot Wheels shelf. There's a new Tokyo Drift set of Silver Series Tokyo Drift set out, and I've got all of the cars that I want from that set, apart from. I don't know if anyone's seen Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. It's one of my favorite films because it's aged like a fine wine, but at the start it aged like a fine milk. Hans Sylvia has been very elusive in that set. I've looked in Smith's multiple times, couldn't find it. Looked on eBay the other day, and someone had it up for about £6, which is fine by me. I love this car. It's one of my favorites from the series. Again, it's out of focus. But then that came with like the recolor version as well, which is the Silver series that came out, a recolor series that came out just before Christmas. So I wasn't after the orange one. I wanted the blue one, but two of them together for about £6 was decent. But that one's the one I wanted, the blue S15 Sylvia. It's called the Mona Lisa in the film. That's what it's referred to as. But I've got no focus today. Like, here we go. Yay. But I like the Silver Series because most of the Fast and Furious stuff is done in the Silver Series. And they've got a little bit more detail than some of the other cars. Yeah, I've lost focus again. Yeah. I've got way too many Hot Wheels. I don't know if anyone saw, or if anyone follows me on Instagram, I put a poster the other day. I basically had just boxes full of cars. So in the end, I just took them into school and just put them all out on the shelf in my classroom. And the kids are like, "Whoa, I've got so many Hot Wheels." I'm like, "That's not that many." They're like, "That's loads of Hot Wheels." So the kids are enjoying the Hot Wheels at the moment. I might even set up a racetrack and start a gambling ring in my classroom. That'd be good. That'd be fantastic.
Go for
That'd
it.
be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
There's worse things happen in schools.
Exactly. Exactly. Why not make a little bit of money off your kids? God, someone might take that seriously. Anyways, they should. That's me. That's. I think. Yeah, everything else is for later.
Quality. I'll go next. In that case, so I haven't really been buying anything recently because I'm waiting on a couple more pre-orders coming through. But McDonald's have started doing an adult Happy Meal of Friends toys. So I've got me and my wife got them, and we got this Chef Monica and this Joey with Duck, and they are sort of like Funko Pops. But yeah, but for Happy Meal toys, actually, they're pretty decent quality and stuff. So yeah, they're fun. And my wife now wants to try and get the rest of the collection.
They've tailored those for a specific market, haven't they?
Yeah. So that's all I've got. But like I say, I'm pacing myself and waiting on pre-orders and such. Who would like to go next?
I can go next.
I suppose. All right, you want to go next?
So just like Dave, I'm waiting on pre-orders, but I felt like I was missing out. So I got myself North Jets Thunderhawk. I got it like 2-3 days ago, but I've been at work on late shifts, so it's not opened. It's not opened because I need to spend like that evening with no distractions because like I'm hyped for this. Mm-hmm. It's like a dream come true. Like when I first started my channel, I did a couple of like podcasts with Patriot Prime and Deluxe, and I remember they'd ask you questions and it'd be like, "What toy line do you want to see brought back?" And every time it was Mask. So I couldn't believe that when it got revealed last year. I didn't pre-order it or anything because as much as I was excited for it, I've got a Hurricane and I've got a Rhino that I got like 10 years ago, which are like in really, really good condition. But then I was just like, I never had a Thunderhawk. I saw some people's pictures. I spoke to them off and it was just like, yeah, they're incredible. I just cannot wait to see the differences now with laser effects coming out of the masks. And it's just having getting something that you wanted as a kid, as an adult is always very, very exciting. So yeah, I'm going to save that for a night this week, or I'm off work the week after that. So I'm going to open loads of toys in one go. I think like Mayor Groney, this, and then I can show them off on the next episode. But yeah, I'm like tingling thinking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it just feels like even the books, like the box is just like it was in 1985. The artwork, yeah, it's a piece.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of reports of issues with those. One of them is that the stickers are the wrong size, and people have had to like get a hobby knife and cut some of the stickers down a bit. So we'll see how you get on. Hopefully, you have a kind of good experience.
Why I'm waiting,
yeah,
because I don't get flashbacks of Generations Metroplex that took me 5 hours to sticker that idiot. And I was just getting angry by the end of it, by like 12 o'clock at night. I was like, why did I choose to do this? I hate sticking toys. The last thing you want to do is like make it look shit by being tired and not sticking it correctly. So yeah.
Yeah, give yourself a bit of time with it. That's a good thinking.
Or like hear the negativity about it because I'm riding the hype train. But yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, hopefully you'll avoid any issues and you've just got a good one. But yeah, you give yourself a bit of time anyway. I don't think there's any particularly serious issues. It's just, yeah, you might need to cut some stickers down or something.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, yes.
Bye.
We shall wait with bated breath anyway.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Go on, Lee.
I've got the pickup I've got is also going to be a pick me yours, so I'll wait to pick your own to show that. But I've got a white bunny rabbit. Yeah.
Ain't white
Not
chocolate
not
better?
coconut though, but it's white.
Is it white chocolate inside or just...
White chocolate is champ.
Right, let's find out.
Open it, smash it in right now.
Oh, it's alive and wrapping, guys.
He's on the Easter chocolate already. Or is it a Christmas rabbit?
I'm unboxing.
Is it a leftover Christmas rabbit or an early Easter rabbit?
What the hell is a
Christmas
Christmas rabbit?
Easter rabbit.
Lint still do. Oh, no,
Never
they do
heard of the
Christmas
Christmas
reindeers,
rabbit?
don't they? No, they do Christmas reindeers, don't they? They just look like the rabbits. I'm sure it's just different foil.
Yeah, your rabbit's still a rabbit inside. Yeah, it's white chocolate.
Now
Yeah,
it's
rabbit.
dead.
Guns don't kill people, rabbits do.
Tonight on Food and Drink.
Yes,
Look at that.
nice confectionery coverage.
Food me, food you.
Easter
What?
rabbits.
What's the verdict, Lee? Any good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Best Christmas rabbit ever.
Yeah, lovely. So not the Christmas rabbit.
Yeah. I was thinking like Lint would do like Watership Down edition chocolate rabbits. That would be
Yeah, that's what that is.
that'd be horrendously good.
Down one.
Yeah. Now it looks like a spaniel.
Bright eyes burning like fire.
There's a dog loose in the woods. That's a scary film, isn't it?
Well, yeah. It's blatantly not for children.
No. I remember watching it as a children though. Being like, this isn't Tom and
Every
Jerry.
Easter, without fail, they'll put it on.
What's this all about? This is weird. There's death and white and red rabbit blood. What's with the white and red blood in Watership Down? I always thought rabbits bled white and red as a kid because of Watership Down. It might just be like a mix with drool.
Yeah, I think it's it.
Yeah,
Well,
General wormwort.
yeah. He does a lot of drooling, doesn't he?
Mm.
Mm.
That era, that late 70s, early 80s era of animation that wasn't for kids, but kids ended up
Yeah.
like, I love it. Like all the Ralph Bakshi stuff.
Is Secret of Nim one of those? That was a weird one. Is that a kid's film, Secret of Nim?
Based on the book, The Rats of Nim.
Mm.
Yeah. That's Don Bluth, I think.
Ah,
He used to work for Disney, and then when Dick made his own animation studio.
he drools. He has myxomatosis.
Right. Shall we see what the chat have been picking up? Gareth got gentle warts, herpes, and anal tears. Okay. Bargains. Let's see. People are just talking to each other. Why are they doing that? Loyal subjects, Thunderhawk. I've got Switchblade myself, says Andy. Is this going to be the best turtle situation again?
What did they call the switch? They weren't allowed to use Switchblade, were they? What did they call Switchblade?
Well, it's not like a
Helicopter.
helicopter.
Or was it attack helicopter?
Yeah, it was some generic non-name, wasn't it?
Like Boba Fett starship.
Yeah, like that.
Don't get me. Why couldn't they call Rhino?
Could they not?
Huh?
Is it still trademarked by gladiators?
Yes. it's typical Hasbro. They either let the license run out
Yeah.
accidentally, or you cannot copyright such a generic word anymore.
Yeah. But you can get high-tech helicopter.
Yeah, but you can get high-tech helicopter. Mobile Defense Command Unit or something is Rhino, isn't it?
Death truck should be.
Stuart's been a busy boy. Look at all that.
Right.
Strike, Wind Charge, Sea Spray, Yellow Park Tarn, few Action Force figs, and a random 52 toys, aliens, and more.
Oh, some Action Force figures.
Loads of pickups.
I'll pick it up.
Was he saying Mask is their number 2 favourite toy line after Transformers, but they just don't have the space for it. Space is
keep 'em in your
always an
bed.
issue.
Get into the garden. Get into the garden.
Yeah.
Put them in the plant beds.
Yeah.
The stickers will last. I'm
being accused of destroying Rudy's dreams by pointing out potential pitfalls with the toy. That was not my intent
No,
at all.
like literally not at all. Like it's why I don't buy Transformers, because their QC is shit.
Ed says he's sure that Toy Hawks will have some labels for the Mask stuff soon enough.
There's a guy that did it. Like, was it 2022? He like redid all of the Mask. Figures.
I can't remember what it was now.
It will repair your vintage ones, but
Apparently, do you know Albert Pinello, the guy who runs that incredibly bright Mask website that was been around for decades? It was like the number one. He's
is that
he
the
died.
same guy that makes them? Yeah,
Was that me?
the name sounds familiar. That's the same guy I'm talking about.
Oh, is it Albert Pinello? Because he ran like the number one Mask website for years. And it's still there, but he's died recently apparently. But yeah, that website was like the resource.
I loved that.
Yeah,
website.
It was so good. Still is good, I bet. He just had an archive on there, didn't he? It's like the Micro Machines archive with just everything on there. It was brilliant. It was really bright, especially on like a CRT monitor. You go onto it and you're like, whoa! Not used to it being that bright.
It's like that and Andy Excelsior Domains, like Starfleet website. I just like these people that are just so passionate about it.
Yeah.
Oh man, shall I open it now? No.
Gareth loves Lee's enthusiasm. We all do.
I'm full of it.
Yeah.
Full of enthusiasm.
Andy's saying, Chris, I knew it was late, but didn't realise it's Easter already. Who's Chris?
Who's Chris?
Does he not make Christ?
Yeah, Jesus Chris.
Yeah, Jesus.
Did he play for Liverpool?
Think she was a tennis player.
Lee's just caved a rabbit's head in. Yep.
That's what you're tuning for.
Lee's latest pickup, diabetes.
As long as it's not myxomatosis.
Just let Leo be in bed at 1 o'clock.
just scratching his eyes.
Scratching his eyes.
They're itchy.
Ed's coming for you, Brad. Don't diss Watership down.
As long as he brings the Spectrum, we're all good.
High-tech helicopter. High-tech helicopter.
Get to the chopper!
Nice. I'm seeing loads of Manta Force at toy fairs lately. I barely recall it from my childhood.
Loved Manta Force.
Don't get Gareth started on Manta Force.
Don't get
Still
Gareth
got some Manta Force.
Boys ever.
I've got the Battle Fortress in the attic at my parents' house still, but one of the guns has snapped off the top of it. But yeah, that was a good Christmas. The Battle Fortress, just lining up men along it, and then just firing stuff at the fortress, and the little targets you fire like these little discs at, just fling the men off the fortress. You remember Manta Force men, yeah? They're tiny. Just you've got loads with this Battle Fortress, and if you line them all up, it takes you 10 minutes, and then in 2 minutes flat, you've just fired them all over the living room, and you have to pick up and put them all back there for 10 minutes, 3 minutes, everywhere. The Battle Fortress is where it was at. It wasn't as good as like the Manticore ship or Red Venom, though. That they were. And that's a hard call. Did you say Gareth likes them?
Yeah.
A little.
So Gareth, what's better?
Gareth raves about the ship,
What's
particularly. Yeah.
Red Venom or the Manticore ship? Which one's better? Because they were both cool.
Well, I just think you can like both equally because they're
Yeah.
so different.
They're so different. Yeah. Red Venom, I thought, was like a better design, but then the Manticore ship was
OG.
just infinite play features. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff in that thing was amazing.
And like competitively like priced.
Yeah. They were wicked.
It's one of my most watched videos on my channel, actually. One of like the 6th video I ever made.
Ah, nice.
Gareth says Manticore, so much more to it.
I always wanted the Barracuda, the one with all the robot bits in it. I thought that was cool as, but I never got it. Maybe I should get the Barracuda. I never realized that was a fish either until much later in life.
Red Venom is meh in comparison, says Gareth.
Oh.
Controversial.
Understood, though.
We like to start fights on this show. There you go.
Yeah. We like to have
Altercation. Fights. Mixomatosis. A mix of the two.
All right. Rudy, would you like to move us along with the next segment of the show?
For a bit of blast from the past.
Your blast from the past, yes.
Indeed. Well, let's go back to the playground. Here we are with some maze-based snacks, which feature all our favourite, toys and cartoons. So I picked up Smith's Crisps, Bovril flavour, that well-known flavour of crisps.
Well up for that. Well up for some Bovril crisps.
I grabbed this image because you could win a Back to the Future board game. I could only imagine how much fun a Back to the Future board game is. But
I'm going to tell you, Rudy, it is exciting.
Yeah.
Infinitely better than the NES game.
It says
probably.
it right there.
But considering at the time there probably wasn't that much Back to the Future merchandise, so getting a Back to the Future board game was probably incredible. But yeah, here we have some. This is 92, 93, I think, where Thunderbirds made that huge comeback. And
It was resurgence, wasn't it?
Yeah. I never had Thunderbirds crisps when I was younger, but yeah, like the packaging's super cool. I can only imagine that they were like ring shaped, or there wouldn't have been like space shaped style. They were probably just, as I said, maze based rings.
There might have been balls.
Yeah, there might have been balls.
Yeah. Little hats.
Oh, they
Yeah,
could have been
tiny
little,
hats.
Thunderbird
Tiny
hats.
hats.
Do you know, I used to be scared of Thunderbirds when I was little. When I was really little, I couldn't deal with like the puppets. And then it came to like 92, 93. I was about 10. And it came back on TV, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't like this." And something must have happened on the TV. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Maybe Thunderbird 2 took off or something." I got really into it. I remember when we moved house around that time, I was just super into Thunderbirds, but it was 2 years before like the new line of toys came out, so there was just nothing. And I had a habit of like getting into toys or lines when I was younger where there was no toys out. So like Star Wars, no toys out when I was into that. Turtles was just about on the edge. Thunderbirds, yeah, no toys. No toys of that. Back to the Future, I used to love no toys of that.
I had a bucket of Thunderbirds toys.
Turtles.
And it was a Thunderbirds bucket that I had as well.
Ah,
I
nice.
had like Thunderbirds deco around the bucket, and then I put the Thunderbirds in it for stuff. Excellent.
Were they the dinky ones?
I'm not
No,
sure.
they were
what
60s.
brand
No, the dinky ones were 60s.
Maybe they were Corgi. Maybe.
Yeah.
They were definitely die-cast ones.
They were like
Or did Corgi own Dinky in the end?
I think so, yeah. They did re-release some of the Thunderbird stuff eventually, but yeah, and then the who released like the big play sets with the figures? There was a Wicked Thunderbird 2 play set. I don't know who did those. Was it Kenner? But that all came out way after Thunderbirds. I always
Gareth
thought
saying Matchbox in the chat.
yeah, it was. It was Matchbox.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah, and they did Stingray, which is a vastly superior show to Thunderbirds, in my opinion. Controversial.
on.
Oh, I love Stingray. Stingray's amazing.
I love both, to be fair.
Yeah.
Did you eat the crisps though?
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember ever having the crisps. Sorry, Rudy, we're getting sidetracked. We've got to stay on the crisps. Don't upset Rudy, Brad.
No, this is why I chose these images, because I knew it'd spark conversation.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. So we definitely know
Only
that
10p.
a playground packet of crisps. So yeah, cowabunga, cheese and onion flavour. Or is it just cheese
and crunchy?
These would be £3.50 now, wouldn't they?
Yeah, for a sealed bag.
Yeah.
No, it says they're half shell potato snacks. Do you think they're shaped like similar to
Like
skips?
shells. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like raised like bits.
They stole the skip mold from China.
10p.
10p.
You know, that's definitely like a maize based snack. I don't remember turtles crips. Like we had a tuck shop in our primary school and our high school, not in the middle school, the comprehensive system. But yeah, I don't remember turtles crisps at all.
They look like they'd be the same kind of consistency as maybe Quarterbacks or Space Raiders. That kind of very light but heavily flavored texture.
Space Raiders, you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, this is champion.
Just the greatest.
Yeah.
You'll ever taste. Cheese flavor, beef flavor, pickled onion flavor.
Pickled onion.
Kids going wild in the playground. It's just pure science fantasy. God, anyone would, just name their YouTube channel about it.
Yeah.
I love
Name it after a pack of crisps. Why not?
Indeed. Pure science fantasy. Yeah, like I loved the artwork. I loved the taste. I loved like how evocative it was of like things at the time, like Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica. A sexy, evil alien. I remember just thinking, God, man, imagine if they made toys of these as a kid. I'd love them. I had to wait 40 years.
Oh, no way. There was cool little ship designs on the back.
But yeah, one hell of an action figure. 3 3/4 scale, 4 points of articulation, a stick. Every action figure needs a stick, it would seem. Yeah. Just evocative of that. There she is. Crisps in the not crisps, crips in the playground.
That's something else in LA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I like a bag of Space Raiders.
Yeah, just
£17 a bag now.
Now you can still get them, and they are literally like 10p still, I think.
Are they?
Or like 25p maybe.
I think 25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, they stopped down
That makes a bit more sense.
Nothing's 10p anymore.
Not even Chomps,
Best,
Reddos.
the best like crisp selection. Just old OG ones. They used to sell snaps, which they don't make anymore, down the end of my road.
Burger Bites as well.
Yeah.
They were good.
I've always been partial to a knick-knack.
Yeah. Something about the texture, yeah? Do you know what my favourite crisps ever were? Remember when Monster Munch went to purple packets? So there was a spaghetti sauce flavour.
There wasn't there?
That was fantastic. I think it was the one with the blue monster on it. And yeah, they were great. Those packs as well. I don't know if it works with all crisp packets. If you put them in the microwave, you could shrink them down to about that big, and you could pretend you were a giant.
I think when I was at school, we used to bake them in the oven and turn them into keychains. I remember doing that.
Martin says frazzles are cool. They are, but they do repeat on you. That's when they put so few in a bag, isn't it?
Anyone else got any crisp preferences they want to drop in the chat?
Yeah.
Nibbits wheels.
Get this crisp chat going. Lee, what's your favourite crisp?
Putting me in the spot there, aren't you, Dave?
After 8.
Coming at you with the really tough questions.
The hard hitting
I like changing question there. Oh, I'm just so used to like the Audi one, like Audi cheap version now. So just Audi little. So nothing really.
What flavour do you like?
I like a cheese onion. Or a really good barbecue flavour. It's got to be a good barbecue flavour. It can't be one of those cheap barbecue flavours.
I like a ridged crisp.
Did you ever actually make the vehicle for Transformer Snack with the 4 rings and the body?
How could you not?
Crunch to it.
Yeah, why would you not?
If you buy those crisps and don't make that vehicle, there's something seriously wrong.
You know, if you're fond of a toy that converts from a robot to a vehicle, why would you not do that in crisp form?
You know, like what's it though? Sorry, Lee, call me.
No, really. Now I think about really depressing hula hoops. Remember the day you used to be able to stick them on your fingers?
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore. Fingers are too big for them.
Try eating them sideways though. It's a different game if you eat them sideways.
Oh,
yeah.
Try that.
It hurts.
Oh,
Remember, like what's it's like. What's it's I can't touch anymore. I have to drink them from the pack because the cheese residue is just. I think I've seen too many children on the playground just with what's it fingers, and it's like I can't deal with the cheese residue anymore.
Oh. No, I don't like the what's it's and the cheesy Doritos. My wife loves them. I can't stand them. They
just
smell.
Dust everywhere. Like they've been sanded down. It just gets everywhere.
Let's catch up with some crisp chat then. Martin, he still gets Space Raiders. Gareth's got the figure of Astra. Transformer Snack. Ebenezer good. Is that a crisp?
I know what it is. Or it could be.
Space Raiders and a bag of space dust. Chomps rule. Gareth, we're not talking about chomps. Chris, please stay on topic. So
Martin's brought up Fab
Would I go on
as well.
topic in your chat?
Martin's gone on to Fabs as well. We got on twice lollies.
To be fair, I completely abuse the live chat when I'm watching the Cosmic Council, so I don't blame you. Nibbits wheels. What's a Nibbits wheel? They must be some ancient crisp that I'm not familiar with.
Is it those like crisps with the spokes? Is that what it is, Ed?
Frazzles. Frazzles are nice. I like a frazzle. Knick-knacks.
Other bacon rasher style.
Yes. Gareth. Brannigan's roast beef and mustard. Oh yes, that makes you feel proper grown up eating one of them.
Yeah, but they make you cry.
They do. They're a tearjerker. They're like cutting an onion equivalent of crisps, aren't they?
I never used to like Doritos, then one day I suddenly started loving them. Just like that.
They ain't got a character though, have they? They ain't got a character
No.
from space that's a bit sexy.
Who would be the Doritos mascot?
They probably do have a mascot, being an American
should
company.
do.
Hula hoops were always and remain great crisps for fun potential. You can put them on your fingers. Or the other hand.
Shouting them all.
Hold them in your eyes.
Yeah. Toes, maybe. Limitless potential. Fab Lolly. Not a crisp.
Pringles carrot strips.
The what?
Yeah.
Pringles.
Crisp adjacent.
100%.
Certainly.
Yeah,
Come on, then.
definitely.
Hula hoops around, they're staying round and they'll be around forever. I remember that one. What's this? Remember the prawn cocktail opposite? Anyone?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
They had like their dust was their residue was extra potent.
But they did a smoky bacon flavour as well. You could buy a
Mhm.
pack with 2 cheese, 2 prawn cocktail, 2 smoky bacon.
It's around the time like Quavers did the prawn cocktail first, I think, as well.
It did. And they
brought that back, haven't
2
they?
years ago.
Yeah.
And my mum came round and was like, "Look what I got you. You love old
Ooh.
things."
Yeah.
Demolished in the first day.
Straight through them.
Yeah.
You could like throw them in the air and catch them each at a time, couldn't you? Because they're so floaty.
Scampi fries.
Like loads in the back.
I like
Don't go
down
on
the
pod
pub.
after school.
I get scampi fries. Yeah.
It's an adult crisp.
It is.
New channel name: Crisp Me Crisp You. Scampi and lemon knickknacks. Oh. Yeah, love a knickknack.
I feel like I've opened Pandora's box
It's
with
saying,
this.
shake
Yeah.
like a spoked wheel and had a squirrel on the packet.
Yeah.
It's crisp from another time, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah. Speaking of Tudor crisps, that tells you how old Martin is. Crisp from Tudor times. Well, lovely.
I imagine Martin's a big Bovril crisp fan.
It's just said, smelled like a girl I knew once. Oh dear. Right. I don't think we can top that comment. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.
We
Ed
peaked.
wins.
We peaked.
And Andy's saying, I personally love the potato sticks from Marks and Sparks. Right out of my childhood. Potentially painful, however, consumer caution advised.
Where'd you put them?
Pointy chips.
In his eyes. I like the fact that he calls it Marks and Sparks.
Yeah, that's very 90s, isn't it? Very 90s parent, that is.
Yeah.
That's a second comment about putting crisps in your eyes. This is a new technique.
It's what new TikTok crisp consumption technique.
Don't knock it if you haven't tried it there.
I think Franco Monster. I think everyone just got that. Okay.
Well, maybe we'll just go back to catalogue pages next stream.
Yeah, you're responsible for this, Rudy. Oh, that was fun. Right, let's go on to the next thing before it gets too late. Which is, of course, pick your own. And our topic for pick your own is Ladies' Night.
Ladies' Night.
We're going to choose our favourite ladies from our toy collections, not just our favourite ladies in the world. We'll all just say, my wife.
There's
This is
one
on the
right
internet.
answer.
All right, who would like to start us off with their favourite lady in toy form? Should we go Brad again?
I'll go first. Go on, I'll go first.
Right, Lee, do you want to make Brad large?
Absolutely.
I'm 42. It's no easy feat. Where is she? I've gone for. So, like, I feel like this is a really underappreciated era of Transformer collecting. I started collecting in 2002, and that kind of I was never into G1 that much. I grew up with G1, but I always liked different designs and things like that. But it was always a case of you kind of got your G1 collection of G1 characters, and I feel like she's not a G1 character really, but she sort of is. But yeah, this era of Transformer collecting was when it started getting really good. I feel like when it started getting really good, and that's like the 30th anniversary, the T30 Generations line, I thought was just outstanding, and I've got a lot of fond memories of that. And I've sold off a lot of my stuff over the years, but I've kept a lot of the T30 Transformers. This one in particular, I love because she's never been released like this really again. I don't really think I've even been tempted by another version of Chromia since this. I'm not that attached to the character, but I always loved the Tron bike version of Chromia. Yeah,
you just know, right? There was a Hasbro employee, and Tron is their favorite film, and they went,
yeah,
you know what? Make this. I want you to make the Tron light cycle and put it on a female character. It's wicked.
Yeah, I don't like. I dug for it. I had it in my office actually in one of the weapons boxes, and I found it. I was like, yes, I found it, and I transformed her into the light cycle because I wanted to put her on as the light cycle, and it just brought back quite a lot of like memories of the time. Like this was a time a lot of clear plastic was used, but the toys seem to like really hold up nicely. They don't break too easily as long as you're careful with them. And this was a line that like kind of homaged what was going on in the IDW comics at the time, which were really good at the time. And it was just, I think it was just a really great time to be collecting Transformers. But the whole Tron thing with Chromia making her light cycle was fantastic. And like I said, I'm not really that attached to the character, but this figure and the light cycle, yeah, I love Tron. It's one of my favorite kind of like sci-fi fantasy films. Yeah, it's a good time. And everything from T30 seems to be fairly cheap still. Like that whole T30 into Titan's Return era. The shelf never looked better, you know, in my opinion. I think the stuff coming out now is the best it's ever been, especially for adult collectors who remember G1. But this time was like a prime mix, and I kind of miss it. It was wicked. Life was good.
I think Thrilling 30 is like, it's a fan favorite, isn't it? It's just,
yeah,
it stood the test of time, and it's deep in Transformer fans' hearts because there was some real standout toys.
there were.
I like it because it was an era when we weren't just getting like spot on G1 conversions.
Yeah.
We were getting different things. Some of it coming from the comics, and some of it just made up.
That's the thing. Like circa 2000.
I appreciate there's a desire out there for the G1 cartoon accurate stuff. So it's good that they're making that for people.
Yeah.
But I like it when they do something different as well. Like Rudy, you're excited as well for that shockwave they're doing that turns into a whale. I'd certainly like to see more of that kind of out there stuff, you know, as well as still ticking off the cartoon accurate boxes that people want.
What is it? Yeah, it was just like a charm to this kind of stuff. The shelf looked great, and yeah, I really miss it. I kept a lot of it. And Windblade, I thought as well, was a really good one from T30. Like she's not renowned as being a particularly good Windblade, but I think that figure is better than people think, better than people remember. Should we say? There's been a few Windblades since then, but I think that one was very underrated. But T30, yeah. T30 Chromia is my choice because of the light cycle. It's lovely. I thought the car version was pants. I can't think of any more versions of Chromia they've released off the top of my head, but yeah, really good.
They did a new version based on the Legacy Animated Prowl, didn't they?
Legacy Animated Prowl, yeah.
That's
they
pretty
did.
good.
Yeah.
But yours is cooler.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah. I'll put it back up there.
Who wants to go next?
think it's it's a good figure if Phil's gives it an approval. Nice slice. I'll go next if that's all right.
Go on then, Lee.
Go on. The character Brad just mentioned. Mine is
Chromia.
Chromia. It's Windblade.
Hey.
This is the Titans Return mode. Actually, it's the Legends.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the white nose one, isn't it?
Which is probably the best Windblade we've ever had. Because they've never quite managed to. But it's a nice, easy transformation.
Oh, can that transform on screen?
Straight in. Straight in. Where's her head?
Good question. Where the fuck
It's lost the head.
Yeah.
Is it in the cockpit?
No. There it is.
Okay, there we go. So it's nice. It's got some good chunky thighs. Like a good chunky pair of thighs. But yeah, I think it's one of the best Windblade figures out there. It's actually my daughter's favourite Transformer when she was growing up. So always got a bit of a fond memory of it. And unlike the Titans Return, this one actually came with the correct weapon. What's Windblade without a sword? We'll call it a sword. Shiny red laser effect.
Can you just lift her arm up a bit more, Lee? Just for Brad.
The only downside, the head doesn't like to stay on that grey one.
Yay! Look at my weapon. It's very similar to the T30 sword, that, isn't it, actually? The T30 one, I used to have to use the sword to hold her up because she never stood that well.
Because you could, this one could do it as well. Because you grab it on a thigh, couldn't you?
Yeah,
It's good to.
that's right. Yeah,
That's like a tripod. Yes, I think this is actually quite one of them. And Titans Return is a brilliant line. So your little headmaster gimmicks. You got this little gal. Because it's Legend, it's got a bit more paint on it.
I say the Japanese ones were always a bit nicer, weren't they?
They came with a Target Master, which I believe belongs to Crosshairs.
Takara Legends. What a toy.
I still got the hard head.
You don't get it now, do you?
Takara Legends, it was just lovely. I miss the premium Japanese toys. I don't miss the price, but
for a while they were just, you could just pick them up though, like 25 quid.
Yeah.
They're doing a new Legends line. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. The first one they've done is that glow in the dark Leo convoy, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That's a side profile, isn't it?
Yeah. Cable.
Hello, nurse. It's just so easy to transform all that. Like you were saying with like the wind charger earlier, you don't. It's just nice to have a transformer that can just go bubble, 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 bubble.
And yeah, she can sit in her own cockpit. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that was my favourite part of Time's Return and Car Legends cockpits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just brings up that feel of Diaclone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was really well done as well, wasn't it? It wasn't always kind of like, not everything had a cockpit that had an alt mode, and they were kind of like, if you take Weird Wolf for example, even though that thing fell to pieces sometimes, it was a really well hidden kind of like place for the headmaster to go. It was spot on, really.
Yeah. I really like the hot rod from that line.
Yeah, he's down here somewhere actually. That I really like. The Legends version is even nicer, isn't it? Love the Decepticon jets as well. Trigger Happy, Slug Slinger, and Misfire. And they were
I only had Trigger Happy, but that's an excellent transformer.
such a good figure. Yeah.
It's so much good things about that one, don't you? Trigger Happy.
Yeah. I'll almost be, if they eventually update those, I'll almost be disappointed that they've updated them, because they're more than enough. Those figures, they're fantastic. Titans was great.
Looks like they're still using the modes today, aren't they? Time's Return.
Yeah, they have.
And
They
you
have
had
reused a few.
4-packs.
Yeah, it was a Weird Wolf. It was, wasn't it?
They did
Yeah, came back as Carnival,
Top
actually.
Spin and Twin Twist again, didn't they?
They
Yeah,
did.
didn't they? Oh, I've forgotten that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Right,
go.
shall I go
Lovely.
next?
You can go
Go
next.
for it.
Right. You'd be pleased to know that I have not chosen a Transformer. Because
Well,
we
you
like
chose
to have
to go.
a bit of variety. No. I've chosen a Master of the Universe figure from Masterverse, and it is the Snake Sorceress Teela. Because I like the green-skinned sorceress from the early mini comics that were packed in with Masters of the Universe, and basically she was represented in the newer Revelations cartoons in this format, and and they made a figure of her, and it's very cool looking, and I'm very happy that I've got one. And she's got this snake staff, which is really nice, and her headdress. They're just well done. I'm going to miss Masterverse because they're sort of phasing them out now, aren't they? In preference of the 1/12 scale stuff. But I think that extra inch can make a lot of difference. Really, you can get a bit
That's what
more
she
detail with an extra inch. Yeah. And she also came with this blast effect that I just threw on the floor, which is like a green
Wow,
magic effect, which
That's
is very,
cool.
very cool.
that's wicked.
It's like one of those bits you used to get with the
attach
Ghostbusters.
onto her arm, just sort of wraps around her arm, and then she can. Very cool.
I like that a headdress can double up as a bib for when you have ribs as well.
Yep. Yeah. So the mess doesn't fall between the cleavage. She's got coverage. It's good.
Nice to know she's
Ladies.
Ladies' night.
All right, Rudy.
Zorana, I didn't know it was you. Pretty much my favourite part of Action Force the movie is when Thrasher gets chucked in the lake by this dreadnought herself. She is pretty much my favourite female Action Force G.I. Joe character. Even though like she's got really like basic colours, she looks literally just like the screen with a little dash of yellow in her hair. All of like the moulded detail, and she's just a hilarious character. Warms up the blade, so it's really a violent. Zartan's sister. Tight buns. And just, a kick-ass dreadnought.
I like that knife. That'd be handy if you'd left a block of butter at the back of the fridge.
Oh yeah, you slice through that butter with no like trouble at all. She also does come with like a different like hairpiece as well to give her like a toy look. But it looks like kind of like animal on her head. So I've just
It's like
gone
a
with
small
a bit
eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zorana.
She got eyeshadow.
Yep.
It's cool eyeshadow. I can see now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing with like
She's
G.I. Joe
badass, but
Classified.
she's still feminine.
Yeah.
Like G.I. Joe Classified, just face sculpts, apart from Lieutenant Falcon, really well.
Yeah. Like, she'll kill you, but she made the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then she'd nick your car.
Got it. It needs an MOT.
Ladies' night. She's not really a lady though, is she? She's a swamp rat.
All right. Before we do honourable mention, shall we have a bit of a catch up with the chat because they've been beavering away, saying all sorts of stuff. Where were we up to? Somewhere around here. Ed said Andy with his M&S crisps and his BBC Micro. Oh, la-di-da.
How the other half live.
Right. Then on to discussion. Ladies from my toy collection, I got the grot bags that Nima made to go with that Astra. Grot bags. That's
Grot bags.
I have 489 fembots. I've got to choose a best one. Yes. Yes, you do.
Just one a night.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Chromia is lovely.
Fembot.
Nice light cycle. What's this, Phil? Positivity about a transformer. Careful.
He loves them.
T30 was great. The IDW style bits were often excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. This is not a line I've ever heard of in TFs, I must admit, from my dark ages. Funny you say that, Dave. It was the success of T30 that led to getting the G1 stuff we get now.
Did they make a whirl in
T30.
Yeah.
Yeah, T30.
Wood and Robusta, they did, yeah. They were both pretty much released next to each other, I think. But yeah. Will was fantastic. Loads of weapons.
If anybody needs
a top 5,
Whirl, which they won't, being that they don't really own what Whirl came from.
because he couldn't cut it down to 1, we got 5.
Nice choices.
Of those 5, I would pick Tab 52 Strong Arm, of course, because I love Strong Arm.
I'm picking Crusher. Always the GoBots fan.
I go Override, even though I see her as a dude, because I watch the Japanese show. But yeah, Override is amazing.
That.
Yeah, I love Override.
Ed's
So
not
good.
a fan of female Transformers. We already knew that. Okay, Guzzy, if they have to choose one, it's TFCC Flare Up.
Oh, that was a good night.
Okay. Andy said breath, Brad. I'm not sure what the context for that was, but yeah, breath. And then Gareth's not a fan of the arc where Windblade was introduced.
What a load of crap.
I don't think I've ever read it, to be honest.
It wasn't amazing.
People are entitled to their own opinion.
Yep.
Shit.
Because he agrees. Yeah, Gareth's saying it never made any sense. Okay. And Andy's pointing out that Lee wasn't making the noise when transforming. I think.
Sorry. Want me to remedy that?
He's too busy eating his chocolate bunny.
Boom. Boom, boom,
Andy
boom,
TF
boom.
Show is saying the
Robots.
Decepticon target masters in TR were absolutely peak.
Yeah.
And Gareth's asking how you spell the transforming sound effect. And then we've had a couple of suggestions.
Like the G's.
I don't think this one's correct.
Why? Do we hear our best transforming sound effects?
And
Let's go.
Gareth loves the extra inch. Guzzy is saying that their favourite Action Force girl is Quarrel.
Not a bad choice.
Response to Rudy's choice, obviously. And Gareth is looking forward to the next instalment of Who's Your Favourite Gint?
Well, we got honourable mentions to come yet.
Martin likes Quarrel as well.
Oh, get over it. She's all right. She ain't that good.
Andy's being oppressed. What's going on with Andy? Am I missing something?
Why am I still big?
T30 World rocks. That's just how we like you, Rudy.
Yeah. No. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Someone needs to explain YMMV to the young people. Yes, they do. Right.
Like YMCA.
Just like it.
Yeah. YMCA.
Okay, shall we do some honourable mentions? If anyone's got any.
I've got a couple of honourable mentions.
All right, should we start with Brad again?
Yeah. So I've got it's another Chromia. If you take the Japanese name, but it's actually it's Cybertron Thunderblast. So this figure's kind of ridiculous. Just because she has a massive boat just hanging off her back. Like,
that is remarkable.
Like, absolute shell former. This is the DVD special edition version, which I hunted for ages. But she's basically just, that's a robot mode, and you fold her up inside and fold the boat around her, and she just becomes a boat, and she's fantastic. She's got a weapon as well that she can't hold. It's just like a MLRS missile launcher, and your force chip goes in there, and thingy comes out, and she's great. She's fantastic. Just such a like, how are we going to make this figure? Just whack a boat on her back and have her curl up inside it. Lots of charm. I wish I'd kept my original Galaxy Force version as well, but I definitely kept this one because it took me so long to hunt down. But she's ridiculous. Lots of love for her. A good time in Transformers, and it's like what? When Cybertron? In 2005, maybe
6, maybe. 2006, maybe.
Yeah, 20 years old now, still rock solid, even with the clear plastic on the back. Knock on wood. But Galaxy Force Chromia.
I bet you her fists and arms don't show in alt mode. Just saying.
Not much shows in alt mode. she just kills them. If you see a picture of her when she's killed up in the alt mode, it's really cute. It's like she's gone to sleep inside a boat, like in some kind of like stowaway way.
Brad, there's some chat about why it says bead on the screen.
Oh.
People seem to think that we've spelled your name wrong.
That's a short story. My name when predictive text was a thing, my name would automatically go to Bede. So I think it was Bubs' brother. Bubs is one of the guys who used to collect Transformers where they hang around with back in the old auto assembly days. His brother Nath started calling me Bede, and it caught on. So I've been to that kind of group of mates, the group of mates I hang around with, or used to hang around with. The InGen boys, they all call me Bede. So it's been Bede for quite a long time. It was
To
the
answer
longest story that I
Martin's
made out.
question then,
Like,
Brad
yeah.
spelled it himself.
It was a misspelling, but a long time ago.
All right. Who's got some more honourable mentions then? Lee?
Yeah, I've got one. I will mention slash pickup because earlier I mentioned I picked some up. It's Tales of Grayskull dealer. You know, a very shellfish shell armor.
Is that a shell on her back?
That's a shell on the back. It's
That's
from
cool.
the Turtle crossover one. But I just
Ah.
I picked up from games for a £5 because I think they're just having a clear out, and I think the colours just popped.
Popping.
I wanted to give the origins a go, see what they're like. You can take off the shield, some of that shell off the back. Do a big shield. So yeah, I think as a figure, it's a nice looking figure. And, I might have to give some of these origins a go. You know, she also comes with these like little bits for her wrist, very shreddery. Come on, focused. You're not focus. Like these very like a mix of you know, she's cold, but she's also warm. Just doesn't make no sense at all. No.
That's how women go into battle, isn't it?
Yeah, I shall work
Apparently.
very, very
Really
to keep my feet warm.
Massively compromised.
Yeah, I just like the colours of it. It just nice shade of green. It just looks nice. It looks a lot better in person than it does coming off on my camera though. That's got my camera shite. Nah. Oh fuck! I've just put my light. Oh well. So yeah. So another teal, second teal of the pick your own.
Cool. So yeah, your He-Man collection's on the way then, Lee?
It's on the way. I'll give it a go.
Everyone needs a Masters of the Universe collection. Definitely.
I just thought it'd be nice to experience as toys as well, to not have the connection to the character. Just experience it as a figure.
All right, I've got a couple of honourable mentions. If you're done, Lee.
I am done. Want me to make it big dog? There you go.
Ta-da! Thank you. So my first honourable mention is Joy Toys April O'Neil.
Oh,
She's very small but perfectly formed. Very nice little figure. About 4 inches tall. And yeah, just nice colours on her. And they put like lots of small sculpted details in, and all the creases on the clothing and everything. There's a lot of effort gone into it for such a small thing.
Just love the retro camera.
She's nice and posable as well. You can hold the camera above her head if you like.
Which is what you do.
Yep.
Filming birds.
Look at my
birds.
camera.
And it's not HD.
And yeah, she's very nice. Nice little figure. I know John Borders Dude John is really, really into the Turtles Joy Toy stuff. He's got loads and loads of them. He's mad for it. And yeah, that is a quality little figure. The other one, I thought I'd choose a Transformer because why not? And the one I've gone for this time is Solus Prime. She gets a bit of stick, but I think she's a really nice figure, actually.
She's right, isn't she?
I think she's, particularly in the robot mode. I think the silhouette's good. She looks cool. The sculpt's nice. She's got this nice loincloth, which you don't get often enough on Transformers. And you know I love a loincloth. Big hammer. Look at my weapon. All of that. And quality. And just the face is nice on her as well. I like what they've done with her. And just a really nice Transformer. Bit fiddly to turn into the alt mode, and it's a bit of a weird looking alt mode as well. But as a robot, she is very, very cool, and I do like her for displaying on the shelf and messing around with. So that's my honourable mentions. And that should just leave Rudy, if I've calculated correctly.
Correct. So tonight on Teela Me, Teela You, we have got Teela.
Yes.
So one second. Let's just put that.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Brad started something.
So yeah, I was
extra mess bib.
I was never a fan of Teela in the cartoon, and it wasn't until I read the mini comics like 10, 15 years ago that Teela's so much better. So I wanted to get the Master of the Universe Origins Teela because she has all the snake garb. She still obviously looks like Teela. But yeah, I love these added extra pieces. And it was just literally a cheap little pickup from an independent toy store for like, I think it was like £6. And I'm like, yeah, you're coming home with me. For sure. But yeah, since the show is all about Teela tonight, I thought it best that we show them off. And then Crushing Hard in 1993 am I with Kimberly.
Oh, it's the face reveal one.
The pink Power Ranger. 15-year-old me crushed hard on the Amy Jo Hart, the pink Power Ranger. I obviously never experienced Power Ranger toys when I was that age. I'd kind of left toys behind. I don't want to say I was too old for toys, but when you're that age, you kind of, that mentality you have as a teenager, just like, I don't play with toys anymore. Why am I interested? Why do I keep looking at the Argus catalogue every Saturday thinking what toys I could get?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a very broad chest, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
To accommodate the head flipping gimmick.
80s businesswoman.
Nice.
Shoulder
I think,
pads.
do they call it thick? THCC?
Yeah.
But obviously it's all about flipping to oh, 1 second. There we go.
Get that bow up there.
Because you have to put your weapon or your stick up high. Ladies' night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. Or we should just call it Teela night.
Why not? Love a bit of Teela. All right. Are we done? Should we go home? I am home. What am I saying?
Unless you want to show another Teela.
All right.
Brad, have you got a Teela you want to show off? Hello?
I don't think he's got a Teela, Lee.
He's letting the side down.
Cream Teela.
Cream Teela.
English Teela. Green Teela.
Yorkshire Teela.
Yorkshire Teela.
Hey, up, where's me loincloth?
Right, so before we go on to our discussion, we'll have one more catch up with the chat, I think. So Martin, it's actually pronounced Raymond, okay? That's in response to Bede over there.
Duly noted.
Gareth says, girls in my collection include Mothra, Biolante, Zelda, Mifa. I'm going to destroy these names mostly. Urbiosa, also from Zelda. Several Doctor Who companions. I dare say some of the Cybermen and Daleks used to be girls.
What a massive nerd he is.
And of course, you've got the Cyber Woman from Torchwood. There you go.
My honourable mention is Legacy Overrides, as you can see.
Good choice, guys.
And her mum's name was Zelda. It means Battle Maiden or something like that.
She was the bad guy in Terrorhawks as well, wasn't she?
She was.
Terrorhawks is. I still can't look at Terrorhawks. It's terrifying. It's one of the scariest things I've ever seen.
Denise Breyer, also the voice of Commander Makara. One
Really?
sexy, one not so much.
Yeah. Terrorhawks was just wrong.
It's a great show.
I know. I just can't watch it.
And Gareth has a layer too. Gareth's cat's name is Zelda Guzzi. Not named after your mum, though. That would be weird. Lots of girls' toys. The estrogen is strong. Well, we're just trying to balance things out, you know. It's a big old sausage fest around here. Martin's saying that his cats are called Rascal and Rio. Definitely not after anyone's mums.
You sure?
Gareth, really?
Don't read it out.
We are now a football show.
And to be fair, I do have a Princess Leia figure, but I was 50 when I got it and have the excuse that it came in a set. You're allowed to own female toys, Ed. It's okay. It would have been social suicide to have one as a kid back in the playground days.
Would it though?
Well, I suppose it depends where you were.
I suppose. Depends what female toy it was.
If I think Ed did Ed grow up in Yorkshire, the third world, like me? Because he's saying Solus is nice. Oh.
Oh.
Solus is nice, but she has lots of bits that pop off. And the New Age figure in Legend scale is really nice. And
I think that's what kills a Transformer for me, when the bits pop off when you're transforming it. It's like, got to restart again because I failed.
mine's
game
not
over.
too bad, but Toys R
Right,
Us talked about it, and he had lots of problems with his.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine seems fine. The panels on the inside of the arm are a bit loose, but apart from that, she's pretty solid.
Classics Prowl was a bugger for that, wasn't he? Really difficult to transform that without popping bits off. I got my Classics Prowl from Gareth. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
And Andy is pointing out that Rudy is being him again.
Well,
Not entirely sure what that was in relation to, but that is generally true, as we know. Right, let's move on and do How About Chat? And this evening's topic is Double Take, which was suggested by the lovely Rudy over there. So, Rudy, do you want to tell us what this is about?
As with any of our discussions, it's always open to good interpretation. So the thing is, it is where you have to take a double take, because is it two characters or is it one? Is it the same toy with two different characters, or is it a gimmick? Is it multiple characters? I'll throw some names out so the chat can get fully involved, and then we can discuss them. I can show a few toys, and I've got a couple of slides, but here we go. Powermaster Optimus Prime and Ginrai, Skyfire, Jetfire, and the VF1. Punch, Counterpunch, Hitting Up Action Force, the Red Jackal, and Destro. Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes, as in Commando Snake Eyes and Ninja Snake Eyes. There's a few to get us rolling, but yeah. Some of these are perhaps a gimmick. The double spy, punch and counter punch. It's the same character, one toy, one alt mode, two robots. But when you look at Snake Eyes, oh yeah. Let's go to some imagery. Yeah, here we have one of my favorite Transformers of all time. I love the idea that he had two robots. I've never owned the original toy. I'd love to. I've never even seen it. But yeah, I have the. Is that Power of the Primes?
That's it's the first one that was released, not the second one. Because the second one was darker. I think it's Power of the Primes. Yeah.
Yeah, I have this one. But yeah, I love the idea of you have to take a double take to see whether he's punch or counter punch.
Mm-hmm.
One being an Autobot, one being a Decepticon, and then below is just a little awesome panel from the comic where you get to see him as counter punch, and you get to see my favorite iteration of Megatron with the black helmet and Soundwave in that cool purple color. But yeah, this double take is all about the duality. I read some of, because he's a big favorite of mine. I read some of it. I don't know if it's IDW or it was one of the later ones from about 5-6 years ago. He really struggles with the duality, and you don't really see that in the cartoon and some of the other comics. But yeah, he really struggles with being a double agent. So yeah, what do we think about punch counter punch?
I think I love the loophole with punch counter punch. It's like never can he transform in front of either.
Yeah,
it's like, because it's like, hang on, that's not right. He's got the same alt mode as that other guy, but he's wicked. Like toy wise, it's like
that's an engineering.
It's such a good concept for a toy. Yeah, it's brilliant. There was that. There was the classic Sideswipe release of him as well. That was, I think it was a Timelines version of him back in like 2007, 2008. That worked really well as well because it was like Sideswipe Sunstreak double deck, wasn't it? That was cool as. Just like, if I'm remembering it right. But anyway, yeah, he's a really interesting character, and I love the fact that everyone just ignores that he's got a similar name in the same alt mode. It's just like, it's the worst spy ever, but it's brilliant because if you don't mention it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just like the toy as a concept. Don't really remember the character or anything, but just the fact he can be one guy and then turn around and be a different guy. If I could turn my head just like 180 and just walk backwards and tell you my name was Counter Dave, that'd be great.
When he walks around, he's got to keep his back to the wall, otherwise he'll be recognised.
Punch and hush punch.
That's all it were really, the original one. You just flipped the helmet down, didn't you? And it revealed his head.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so cool though.
Yeah, it's a brilliant toy.
It's a wicked
triple
toy.
changer in reverse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But that Timelines one, not the Timelines one, sorry, the Power of the Primes one was just phenomenal. It was quite hard to get hold of at first, wasn't it? Because everyone was like, "Oh, crumbs," and it sold out straight away. And then all
pre-orders sold out. I reviewed it the first day I got it as well, and I got loads of hits because I was like one of the first people to have it.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Obviously, reached the heady heights of that anymore with my channel.
There was another release, wasn't there? A darker one. Was it? It might have been a double pack one as well.
There was.
That one
he was in his
looks a bit nice. That's right.
Colours.
It looks a bit nicer, I think.
Was that Earthrise?
Possibly around the time, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, that's a phenomenal figure.
Japanese, that second release.
Yeah, lovely figure.
Hasn't got the red wheels.
That's right. Yeah.
Shall we go for another slide then, Rudy? What else?
Keeping on with
mentioned him.
Transformers, yeah, as I said, we've got Powermaster Optimus Prime and Ginrai. It's the same toy, right? It's two different characters, so you have to take a double take. It's obviously, for me, it's one of the greatest toys of all time. And then when I saw Super God Master Force in 2008, I was like, wow, oh my God, there's a whole other part to Powermaster Optimus Prime. Wait there, it's not Optimus Prime. It's a completely different character. Ginrai, God Ginrai, Super God Ginrai, where he combines with all the parts when he gets God Bomber or Apex Armor. Yeah, you have to take a double take because it's two different characters with the same toy. Look at all that chrome.
He's a shiny beast, isn't he?
Yeah. So I don't have God Ginrai. I have I feel like it's the Toys R Us collector's edition from what do they call that one with the flip top red boxes?
It was commemorative edition.
Commemorative, yeah.
Something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I don't think there's many differences between that and the Japanese version. Although the Japanese box is incredible. Most of the Japanese boxes for Transformers are incredible. But yeah, some differences between the two toys. Smokestacks, clear blue plastic windows, slightly different shade of grey, red. But yeah, incredible.
Remember my brother got Powermaster Prime for Christmas.
He leads the Autobots. A human. Whereas it's a Nebulon, isn't it, for Powermaster Optimus Prime? High Q.
I remember being really confused about it when I was younger. I said my brother got it for Christmas, and I'd only seen the G1 Prime before. And when he opened that, because he just asked for an Optimus Prime, and this is what my parents found at the time. It must have been like, it was definitely late 80s, maybe 88, 87, something like that.
Powermaster Optimus Prime.
Yeah. And I just remember being really confused as to, I thought it was cool, but I was like, what? Why isn't this the one I've known before? What's this one all about? Why has he got like a high Q partner, and why has he got kind of this super mode? Why isn't his chest the cab? Because it was a faux chest cab, wasn't it? On this one. Yeah. It's cool.
Like, it flips around, doesn't it, to reveal, like, in some ways, like a screen accurate version of him.
Which is what we get now a lot of the time, isn't it? And people kind of just let it fly, let it slide now, especially with things like Hot Rod. Like you get the faux parts and Sunstreak's, like Sunstreaker's feet. There's quite a few bits that we just kind of let slide. It's become an accepted thing now, isn't it? But back then I was like, why doesn't this transform properly? This isn't right. But it's cool. And the base mode was banging for Micromasters.
Yeah, base mode.
He is cool, isn't he? Just a chunky boy.
Squeaky wheels. I'll never forget that wheel squeak.
Yeah, like that metal on plastic. Here we go. So, we have got Red Jackal from Action Force, and we've got Destro from G.I. Joe. Same toy, two different characters. The Red Jackal is like one of the commanders of the Red Shadows, flies a giant red robo skull, and he's like a big bad in Action Force. And obviously Destro is Cobra's weapons dealer. Same toy, slightly different with a red chest and the skull and crossbones. But yeah, you've got to take a double take, because which one's which? Two different characters, same toy. Obviously very, very British, very pally toy, very Battle Action Force comic brought to life, and then G.I. Joe, Man with the Silver Head.
Sounds like a Bond film.
He's a wicked character, but I love both, and I like both because they're two very different ones. Like I like God Ginrai more than Optimus Prime, but yeah, I like equal measure Red Jackal and Destro, because I think Destro is he's a good foil to Cobra Commander, and just the Red Jackal's just a psycho. So yeah,
Cool.
same artwork, just I was going to say just photoshopped. No, they probably weren't using Photoshop in '82, but yeah, I was just recolored,
Painted over.
Yeah, and the slightly different. It's called what do they call it? The sunburst. So yeah, G.I. Joe's got the big sunburst, and then actually it's got the horizontal
Pixelated, isn't it?
pixelate. Yeah.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to take that down for now. I do have a few slides on the end myself that I might show later. But has anyone else got anything they want to bring up?
Power
Mix
Rangers
the mitosis.
and Super Sentai. Yeah, Power Rangers and Super Sentai. That's a good example of it.
I did have the thing to say, the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah,
First couple of seasons of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Yellow Ranger from. Are they the same?
It's a guy, isn't it, in Japan?
Yeah, that's why the Yellow Ranger doesn't have the skirt on the design. Because in Super Sentai he's a dude.
Yeah, so Power Rangers was just sort of a mashup, wasn't it, of like new footage and stuff stolen from Japan.
Most of the suit.
I don't know if it was stolen. I think it was reappropriated.
Right, okay.
Well, they bought the rights to it, didn't they? And they just used
Yeah.
all the suit footage was from the Super Sentai, when they was out and like at the bar, Ernie's. That was freshly filmed.
It was a weird mix that you always kind of thought, like, before I knew what Super Sentai was, obviously watching Power Rangers in my early teens, it's like, something isn't right here. Something's a little bit off. Like, this isn't the same aesthetic, but I'm just going to run with it. And obviously later on you find that and it's like, okay, yeah, it makes perfect sense now. VR Troopers was a big one as well, wasn't it? That was like completely different in Japan.
Yeah.
It had what's his name, didn't it? Jason David Frank.
No, it was supposed to have him.
Was it the pilot that had him?
Yeah, it would have been pilot. They were going to give, but because the Green Ranger was so popular, they brought it back as the White Ranger. The actor who was the main actor from VR was going to be the White Ranger. And it just
Crumbs. About I like the. I was going to bring up the Japanese Unicron trilogy, specifically. Like my jam is Galaxy Force, which has no kind of link to the Japanese version of Armada and Energon. So that's what most people would know as, you see in there, what most people would know as Cybertron Hotshot. It's actually called Exilion, which is the name I use on Instagram and YouTube. It's a completely different character, not the same character. And it's the same for the rest of the cast. The thing I love about Cybertron is that there's very few characters in that show that are kind of named the G1 characters. They kind of made it their own thing. And they didn't even link it, like I said, to really link it to Energon or Armada, Micron Densets. So that show came at a time when I was kind of sick of G1 and just done with it. I wanted something new. And yeah, the characters in it were just proper interesting. I thought it was the first show I think I watched with subtitles as well, ever. But I super enjoyed it.
Say
again, mate?
Would you say you had to take a double take on it?
Yeah, definitely had to take a double take. Just slow pause sometimes. My reading was slow.
He's just going to drop that in as often as he can. Say double take. I'm sure,
big one.
Isn't double take like a knockoff Kit Kat?
Yeah. The one with the harder chocolate. Not as ridgy. Doesn't split as well. Yeah, it is. like an Asda double take. Yeah.
Anyway,
Go back to Override though. She's a prime example because like in Galaxy Force, Override is Nitro Convoy, who is a dude, and he's a real dudey dude. You know, he runs the show on Speedia, which is the Speed Planet. So yeah, when Cybertron came out and I saw that he'd become Override, it was a little bit jarring at first. Like, whoa, they made him a girl. Still works, obviously. Like, I love the character, the androgyny with the character now. But yeah, I love Galaxy Force. It was fresh, and I'm glad it wasn't kind of linked to anything. And all these characters were new. So I never actually watched all of Cybertron because Galaxy Force was so good.
Some of these characters now that the line becomes very blurred.
You
know, who is Skyfire, who is Jetfire.
Yeah,
we won't take the VF1 into account, but yeah, which is Skyfire, which is Jetfire, because the toys have been called that a few different times depending on copywriting. And again, it's two different characters for me. Jetfire is the toy, Skyfire is who you see on the screen.
There's also Robust. Robust was a Bandai toy, wasn't he? Was he?
Robust.
Yeah. I can. Is it Taka?
Something like that.
Takano. I can never pronounce it. I think it's that toy company.
Because there is an anime with the with Whirl and Robust, isn't there? That's
Mos Paida. Yeah, and then what I alluded to earlier is you have Ninja Snake Eyes, and you also have Commando Snake Eyes with Timber. Essentially the same character. Commando came first, and then it morphed into Ninja. Slightly different. If you're thinking of Action Force, this is the SAS Commando. Whereas he's still a commando, but he has a blade and an Uzi. And I can never choose which my favorite is now. Because I didn't really like Snake Eyes in the 80s. I wasn't really fussed on him at all. I think it's because I didn't see that many episodes. I didn't read that many comics with Snake Eyes. It wasn't until, I'm going to say like 2015 when I started going back to G.I. Joe and Action Force and reading more of the comics and Battle Action Force. Suddenly I fell in love with Commando because he was just absolutely hardcore, and he had a doggy, and he uses just loads of semi-automatic weapons, and he's just incredibly kick-ass. But yeah, you have to take a double take, or you have to have a head cannon, as in there is one Snake Eyes that's a commando and there's one Snake Eyes that's a ninja, essentially the same one person.
Cool. Shall I show my slides now?
Absolutely.
And talk about my. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Robin. There have been many versions of Robin, many different characters that have taken on the Robin mantle. But just in the Dick Grayson version, and just in the versions that really are the most meaningful ones to me. There's obviously Burt Ward, who was in the Batman's live action series when I was growing up, and used to tune in next time, same bat time, same bat channel, and yeah, he just used to talk shit basically, didn't he? But he was fun. And then Chris O'Donnell, who was many teenage boys' crush at the time in Batman Forever. Very attractive man, and in that lovely tight suit with the bulge, very nice indeed. and then we've got the Brenton Thwaites version from the live action Titans TV show, and he was quite dark because that's quite a grown up show. And basically the story started off, he'd left Batman behind and he hated Batman, and at one point he was like, fuck Batman, and and then he sort of evolved through the show and was raising up this team of young heroes around him, and then became Nightwing later on. He was very cool. And I absolutely loved that show. And then we got the Teen Titans Go, which is absolutely wacky, ridiculous cartoon that I watched with my kids. And I think with a lot of characters, you say you've got that one. That's my version of that character that I grew up with. But with me, with Robin, I've got like 4 different Robins that I would say are my Robins, because at various points in my life, I've become very attached to that Robin for one reason or another. And that's what I think of. that's what the double take thing made me think of, really, is different versions of the same character in different media. And then Grimlock. So we got the G1 Grimlock there. A lot of people absolutely loved the Dinobots in G1. I wasn't especially attached to the Dinobots in G1. But by the time Robots in Disguise came around in 2015, and I was watching that with my daughter growing up, I absolutely loved the way they did that character there. And on the right there, we've got the Rid 2001 Grimlock, who wasn't a dinosaur at all. He was an excavator. And so the Rid 2015 design sort of takes the colour scheme from that, and then obviously the fact that it was a dinosaur in G1, mashes them up a bit, and just is a really cool character, voiced by Kari Payton, and just really well voiced and a really fun character. And at one point in the show, he actually disguises himself as an excavator by putting lots of bits on himself because they're in a junkyard, and it's just really ridiculous, and I love it. And in
2001 Robots in Disguise, Grimlock's wicked.
Yeah.
God, I love 2001 Robots in Disguise.
But for me, the 2015 version of Grimlock is the version of Grimlock. 100%. Absolutely love it. And that show in general, for me, is one of the best parts of Transformers that there's ever been.
I even know the chat, Dave. They're living. They're fuming.
I know this is how G1s get, but honestly, like the G1 Dinobots weren't really a big thing for me.
They were cat.
But yeah.
Stir it up.
I've steamed up. I need some of that Superman deodorant.
I thought the animated Dinobots were cool. I love them. And the figures. Was it the one, I can't remember what the Triceratops was called. Was it Slug? He had a knick-knack for a weapon, didn't he? Big flaming knick-knack. Yeah. Going back to crisps.
Full circle.
Right, should we catch up with the chat? Is it worth it? Yeah, right.
If you're feeling brave enough, Dave, after you upset them all, why not?
I don't even know where we were up to. I think they've been doing lots and lots of chatting. So let's just look at a few of the recent. Am I quite okay? Yes, I'm quite okay. Yes, the nipple suit. I never get how superheroes never age. That's the thing, isn't it? They just always are.
Well, they've got to stay young. It's a very demanding job, isn't it?
Judge Dredd ages. Judge Dredd is done in real time.
Alicia Silverstone was best in a bat outfit. Throw water over Dave.
Because it's ladies' night.
Him, Grimlock King. Grimlock, not a fucking digger.
The rage.
They're very upset about this, aren't they?
Blasphemer! Blasphemer!
We're allowed to have different opinions. It's okay.
No, you're not. If you're in the Transformers community, you're not allowed. Bullshit. You get booted out of like Facebook groups for it. You're told you're not a real collector.
Gatekeeper.
Dress is not a superhero. That should be Dread is not a superhero, right? Oh, there we go. Gosh, it's 10:15. How did that happen?
Talking about crisps for an hour.
Yeah, lengthy crisp chat. Maybe we should just scrap the toy show and start a crisp show.
Yeah, let's mix it up.
How do you go
from sexy alien crisps to loincloths to scantily clad snake women to Dinobot diggers to metal-faced men?
Chris O'Donnell in a tight suit. Yeah.
Like standard issue Welsh Weekend.
Look at my weapon.
Yeah.
Then where else would you get this quality content?
Oh, I forgot. Hang on.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Done. Nailed it.
Yes.
I'm going to have to repose all my figures after.
All of them. All of them just look like melee weapons. Make little clubs out of paper for them if they haven't got a melee weapon.
You keep saying melee weapon. They're just sticks, mate.
Just get a bag of knickknacks.
Like the Power of the Force line in Star Wars. Everyone came with sticks.
They all came with sticks.
Yeah. Everyone came with a stick. Quick, they even need help walking or something to point at things with. Why are you?
Phil said we had Lee eating for 10 minutes.
Yeah. It was a milk chocolate rabbit. It just got myxomatosis.
Albino.
That is upset we're not mentioning coconuts.
There was a bad guy in Sonic 3 that threw coconuts at you. A monkey in a tree. On the Green Hill Zone version of Sonic 3, there was just a monkey in the tree that threw I don't know why I brought that up. I've got no inner monologue. Just thinking of that bad guy from Sonic 3.
Funny.
I just can't help but think of that monkey.
There's a monkey in the tree with the coconuts.
Well, no subject matter is, on this show you can talk about whatever you like.
I'd love a figure of that monkey with the tree and the coconuts. So that'd be great. But like as a Burger King toy.
I still want a figure of Fastidious Beaver from Sonic Boom.
Holding a stick up high.
That is something we've discussed on the show before. I don't know if anybody else remembers.
Brilliant.
Oh, right. Shall we call it a day, lads?
Indeed.
Gonna go and have some crisps.
Thank you so much for joining us, Brad.
Thanks for having me back on. It's been a pleasure, guys. Much appreciated. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, for hanging with us and putting up with all our nonsense. We love you for it. All right. Rudy, Lee, and I will be back in 2 weeks for more silliness.
Same toy time, same toy channel.
All of that. So let's say bye-bye, shall we?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Plastic dreams and shells that glow. Action heroes steal the show. Collectors' hearts where toys alive. Toy me, toy you. It's what we do. New releases breaking through. Toy me, toy you. It's all brand new. The past and present in full.